Hello, hello. Welcome to my page. I am Tammy Neff, and you are on my page called Tammy Loves Vintage. And I love to spread the joy. I love to make things. It makes me joyful, and I love sharing ideas and tips and things to make you joyful, so you can make something to make your house beautiful. So today I had a big painting day, and then I had to go to the store. We're working in some apartments, and it was trim day, so we've been, do I have paint on me? I think I do. No, I don't. It was just a shadow. We've crawled around on the floor painting trim and doors. Oh, the doors. I don't mind the trim, but the doors, take forever. But anyway, so got that all done. I went to the grocery because Millie's turning 1 and her birthday party is tomorrow. So those of you that follow me know that's my little granddaughter, my one and only. And so anyway, had to get some things for that. And I had a fail today, a Pinterest fail. You know, I was thinking I was going to share it with you guys because I thought it was the coolest looking idea. I'm doing a white hot chocolate station, I guess, and I had like a really good recipe for white hot chocolate. We used to make it when I had my store, and like the night of the parade, the Christmas parade, everyone would come in and get hot chocolate, and it was just really good white hot chocolate recipe. Found it on Pinterest. And then I saw these marshmallows, and they're marshmallow flowers. So go to Pinterest whenever you have time, just make a note, look up marshmallow flowers. They're adorable. You take a little marshmallow, you're supposed to cut it 3 or 4 times, I think 4, and then you're supposed to spin it and the sticky to the sticky, and it makes a little flower, right? And then you can bake it, and you bake it almost an hour. I think it's like 50 minutes, and it gets real hard and crunchy, and you can put, they show it with a hazelnut, but I was gonna put maybe a little chocolate chip in at the very last minute. Anyway, I should have taken a picture. I will. When they come out, I'll take a picture. It was horrific, horrible. So anyway, I had a Pinterest fail, so I didn't get to show you that. So I thought, let's try these hearts. So I'm seeing making homemade soup. Oh, I bet it's beautiful. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, it's just kind of icing. And Mary and Sandra, Tracy. Hi, Julie, Kim, and Joyce. Hi, you guys. So it's just kind of slushy, yucky here. I didn't really want to even be out in it, but I had to pick up her birthday cake and her little, they call it a smash cake, where you have your first birthday, you know, where she gets into it and makes a mess. So anyway, the other day I posted some, I like to every day share things with you, whether it's things that I've made or things that a fellow crafter has made, or just a really cool thing that we spot on Pinterest. And a lot of times Pinterest will have a link, or, you know, I can tell you their name, but I don't know, you know, there's not always directions, but it's really cool. And we try to pin things that, or I try to post things here that looks like you can figure it out. I thought this one looked quite simple. Oh no, Gloria. So anyway, I thought it looked simple, but I had so many people message me and say, where's the instructions? How do you do it? And it's because it got shared outside of our little community here. I think it had like 500 shares or something. It had tons of people loved it, and it went all over the place. So, so it was just, and it looked like old book pages. One of the comments, she said, who reads a newspaper? But I don't think it was a newspaper. I think it was an old book page, but it's not here nor there. Either one would work fine. They cut it into the shape of a heart. This is what everybody, I commented, if you go read the comments, everybody that asked, I commented and said, cut out a heart, sew it, you know, around the edge, stuff some polyfill, sprinkle some glue, make a glue heart on top, sprinkle some glitter. And then somebody at some point in all of those comments said, I think it's seed beads. It's little teeny tiny beads. She said, zoom in, you'll see. And she was right. So it wasn't glitter, it was seed beads, and it's turquoise. It's like a turquoisey, really beautiful blue. And then they made a little paper that says believe, and whether they stamped it, I'm assuming they stamped it, but it could have been a cutout. We're going to go over all of that. Last night, Yes, it was a good post, but unfortunately it wasn't mine. I was just sharing, but I think everyone thought, you know, that was my project and why would I gyp them and not show them how to do it? A lot of times people don't read in the comments, you know, what the deal is, or sometimes I do put a link up there and they still ask. So anyway, I try to be as informative as what I know in the descriptions. Anyway, so I practiced this last night because I thought this is going to be super easy. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Cindy. Hi, nice to see you. Hey, Robin. And there is Inga. Hello, you guys. Welcome. Hi, Inga. She's new to our page. Everybody, welcome, Inga. Hi, Debbie. Hey, friend. How are you? So, anyway, I thought the stuffed paper was really cool. Paper heart was a really cool thing. And I thought, oh, it's so easy. Anybody can figure it out, right? Well, last night I sat down to do it and I couldn't figure it out. So we're gonna kind of, I'll explain, but I think we can get it good enough, like good enough for us. So I took I just pulled out a book, an old dictionary, okay, and I made sure that it was just writing. It didn't have any pictures. Doesn't matter if you want pictures on yours, go for it. Doesn't matter. And then I have a wooden heart just from Hobby Lobby. And but any craft store, you don't have to go there. I'm sure even Amazon probably has heart cutouts. Hey, Mary. Hey, Clara. Hi, you guys. Thanks, Gloria. Okay, so then we're just going to cut this out. Oh, and remind me before we're done. You guys will not believe what we did in our group this month. I am so freaking excited to show you. Don't leave. Maybe I should stop now and just give you a little hint. Give you a little peekaboo. We made cotton spun bunnies from nothing, from cotton balls and foil. Look at her. What do you think? Is she fabulous? I think she's fabulous. So then, you know, in practicing, I made another one. Let me show you. I haven't posted pictures yet. We just finished them last night, late afternoon. Okay. Let me show you. I'm going to show you now because I don't want anybody to leave. And then look at this one. Is it not the coolest thing? Aluminum foil is the base, you guys. And I molded it. And, of course, I showed the girls how to do it. And we had the best time. Anyway, there you go. That was our big, probably one of my better projects ever. And then also I had a negative commenter about this. I don't remember who it was, doesn't matter. But she said she didn't like all of it. You guys should really read comments. When you're watching these posts that we do for you guys, you should read the comments. They are a hoot. Like, sometimes people are so mean and sometimes people are so nice, and there's a lot of good questions. It's $15 a month, Joe. You can find it at the top. I have a link at the very top. Aren't they great, Gloria? I learn things too, like in these hearts that I'm going to show you how to do. Someone linked a YouTube video. It wasn't the same one, but it was the same concept. And it was very informative, and I'm sure anyone that checked the comments saw that. So anyway, because she didn't like my brown background, which I wish I could show you. It's not as brown. I can't show you. It's not as brown as it looked. Of course, yes. It's always open. I don't open and close it. I just leave it open for anyone whenever they want to. Anyway, so she wasn't liking my brown background. So then, of course, every time I'd walk by it, I'm like, do I like the brown background? I don't know. And then it got it in my head about the brown background. So I covered up a bunch of it. I added a bunch more buttons, if you can tell. So when you look at it and then you go back and look at the picture in my post. So whoever you were, I hope this is better. Oh, it's so funny how they bug you. I know. Yeah, thank you, Kim. I know. It's really hard to not pay attention to that, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's just hard. I don't know. I can't explain it. But, okay. So, okay. I just want to remember. There goes my internet, my Wi-Fi. Oh, okay. So I tell this every live. It might blink on you guys. It might come and go, okay? If you want to wait with me, I'm going to keep going because it will come up as a replay. And on the replay, it's just a little bump. It's just a little click, and it goes right through. So, hey, you guys. Hey, Pam and Sharon and Linda. Hi, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not super great with all the comments. Thank you, Jan. So, anyway, back to the stuffed paper hearts, which is why we're all here. So I took a heart from wherever, even if you draw one, fold your paper in half and draw a heart. Just get a heart, draw it on your paper, put 2 pieces of paper together, take your scissors and cut out your heart, okay? You just cut out your heart. I'm not going to make you sit here and wait on me to cut out a heart. I have one right here, okay? So I just cut it out. Just cut it out. Yeah, I know. I know there are a lot of negatives. Oh, is it only 2 seconds? Well, sometimes it feels like forever when you're sitting here and I know everybody's waiting. So, anyway, if you have to go because of that, because it does get annoying, I know, you can catch the replay. It'll be here for you. So, the next thing that I did, I went and got red thread and a needle, and I didn't love it. I know, people can be mean. Sorry, people. Yes, if you don't have anything to say, don't say anything at all. Exactly. But, just like her, it made me look at my project again and be like, well, there is a lot of brown showing, but I don't think it's as brown. I think she said, I hate the brown background or something like that. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Okay, so here's where I struggled. I have my 2 pieces of paper. I didn't care for the red thread. It didn't show up enough. So I went and got my red embroidery floss, okay? And I tried one where I doubled it. So there's, I did 2 when I tied the knot, I doubled it. And then I tried one where I just did 1. And I liked the double better. I felt like it, hi, Ellison. Thank you, Jan. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Wow, my daughter will get a kick out of that. So, thank you, Jan. First time, well, hello, Sadie. Okay, all right, so I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'm not a seamstress either, Rena, so we're good. You're right on my level here. You're right. We're 2 peas in a pod. Okay, so I went to YouTube to make sure, how they did their stitching or whatever to see, because one of the comments, again, when you read the comments, someone said, beautiful blanket stitch. I thought, what the hell's a blanket stitch? I don't know. I don't even know. Sorry. I don't even know what the heck that is. So I go to YouTube and I watch this tutorial, how to do it, and it repeats over and over, and I kept stopping and backing it up and rewatching. And so this is a very rough, it's rough, but this, I cut it because I gave up, but it's a very rough blanket stitch. And what I like about it is that if you do it correctly, it borders the outside as well as showing you the stitches. See? So it's called a blanket stitch. So, oh, Gloria, you are so sweet today. Thank you. So anyway, my trouble with the blanket stitch, my number 1 trouble was how to start it. So, see, I didn't know how to start a blanket stitch. So if you want to learn how to do this the way it looks like they did it in my post from a few days ago, go to YouTube and type in blanket stitch tutorial and learn how to do it. Hi, Michelle. And thanks, Joe. Learn how to do it, because for me to figure it out and be good enough to explain it to you wasn't going to happen. So I gave up. I'm just going to do a simple stitch. Most of the people that were commenting said, I can't sew, can I glue? Can I, what else can I do? And one lady said, glue it on the inside and then cut it, which would make like a fringe almost. That was a great idea. Another lady said you could glue it and then draw the stitches with the marker, which was a cute idea. But anyway, so I thought, okay, I messed up the beginning, right? I'm cruising along. I'm like, okay, I got the hang of this, right? Because I kind of got the hang of it towards here. So I thought, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to waste my time doing this because the top is so yucky. I'm going to start over. So I started over and I wanted to try, this is the double thread, the double where I, 2 strands. It's all of the strings. It's this whole thing. I just pulled it out like this. So it's all of the little stringings. I left them all there and just doubled it like this, okay? And that's what I'm sewing with. Okay, so then I thought, well, I'm gonna try it with a single. Maybe I don't want. Keep trying. Okay, Joe. So I could not get it started. I kept trying. They say, put your whole, let's see, do I have my marker here? No. If I get it right here, they said, here's the other thing. They teach you on a straight line. Well, I'm not doing a straight line. I'm doing a circle, and I didn't know, like, is my line at the top? And I couldn't really make a line, but I was trying to make, like, in my mind, a line, you know, like, you know, you can't see that, but I was trying to make in my mind a line like this in my mind. I didn't want to put it on my thing, right? And then they say put a hole here and then go down and over, like to your next stitch, and then come up and then down and over and up. So it's easy once you get going, but I don't know how to do it. So I don't know how to teach you, and I'm not going to, you know, lie to you. There you go. They went to the trash. I don't know how to do it. So, yeah, I give up. It's fine. So I'm not going to read all your comments, you guys, until later. I will read them later. I've got to get going here. Summer, my daughter, is making a balloon arch, and she's like, Mom, come help us. So it's her and her husband and my husband are over there. And they're like, Mom. So I got to go. So anyway, so I'm going to start down low, and I'm just going to stitch this baby up. Okay, I'm going to go cut from the back. I'm going to poke it in from the back every time. And yes, I probably could make I thought about making a little line, kind of like that. Even I could have done it with chalk, now that I think about it, so that my stitches weren't so haphazard, I guess. They were a little more in line. Let's see. Oh, wait. So I want to go, oh, gosh. Yeah, you want to do it from the back every time. Okay, I did learn that. Yes, I caught the loop. I did, but I couldn't get it started, Stephanie. I get to catch the loop and pull it over. I get that. But I could not figure out how to start it correctly. So it was a fail. You're in my group, you know. Fearless Leader has failed. For sure. Okay. Oh, crap. Now I've got a loose string. How did I do that? I'm gonna tighten it up now before I get too far ahead of myself. Okay, so it's really not hard, you guys. Okay, so I came out at the top. Now I'm back at the bottom. I'm gonna stick my needle in here, trying to keep kind of somewhat of a straight line, and I'm gonna pull it through. A blanket stitch, yes, would be much more beautiful, you guys. For a blanket stitch, no, it's just a whip stitch. Oh, well, they called it a blanket stitch. Oh, whoops, they called it a blanket stitch. So this is why I hesitated to even come on here. But I told so many people, oh, I'll just come on and show you. You just sew around the edges. Big deal. So here I'm telling all these people, I'll show you. I'll show them. It was harder than I thought. Okay. So I'm going in from the back and pulling it. And I think this is just as cute. Like, why the heck are you going to mess with all that other... You know, if you don't know how to do a blanket stitch, look how cute that is. Who cares that it's not around that? That's perfectly fine. And that's when I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go do the skill level that I have and be honest and just do it. And, you know, those of you that are professional sewers, you can do it the pretty way. And, oops, what happened there? Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I'm talking and not paying attention. I got to go backwards here. One more thing I can tell you. So yeah, you always have to go in. Let's see, what the heck did I do? Oh, here we go. I went the wrong way. Good thing I have a crowd. Oh my gosh, 163 people are watching me mess up. Oh my gosh. What happened to our regular little pile of like 20? Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna quit talking. Let's just get this done. I'm making this way more whatever than it needs to be. So, okay, I think that's adorable. I think that's super easy. I think I'm going to run out of thread. So I'm going to have to refill it. Oh, boy. Okay, that's okay. We can put another knot in the back. Sure, we can. Yeah, I'm definitely going to run out of thread. Okay. So this is better. Instead of flipping around and looking at it. I wonder what you do here at the bottom. Oh, you do that. Nothing. Just keep going. I went a little short, but it's okay. Oh, now that I turned the corner, maybe I am okay. Maybe I do have enough. Now, the thing is, don't get all excited and keep going zippity zap around the heart and forget, oh, I don't like that. Well, I don't know how else to do it. I'll show you what I mean. See, I don't know how to end. I needed to go, what the heck did I need to do? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just teaching you guys, showing the people that couldn't figure it out by looking at the picture how to do this. So it's rough. It's really rough. It's not my project. I'm not, this is not my thing. Not my invention. I'm just, oh, Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Okay, I might make it. So before I get any farther, now I need to open this up. Ooh, did I sew it too tight? Okay, open it up best you can. And you need to stuff, I got some polyfill here. Just, a little teeny bit of polyfill. Stuff that in there to get your heart stuffed. Somebody said in the comment, I'm telling you guys, read the comment, not these comments, any comments, but hi, Jeannie. Any comments, and any post on any page, they're always good. You get so much out of them. Anyway, I guess I read them because I got to go back and answer them all. Okay, so this is my back. I made a great big knot, so I'd always know which one was the back, right? I knotted it like 6 times, so it was big. Now I'm going to close it up. I don't know how, how full. I don't want it super full because I don't want to not be able to close it up. Oh, those marshmallows. If you guys, so I did 2 fails in 2 days. Those little marshmallow flowers. Debbie Rig, if you're still here, have your mom figure out how to make those flowers. You girls are good at that kind of stuff. I think they're adorable. Marshmallow flowers. Millie's little, my granddaughter's little party is, oh, look at that. I'm barely going to not make it. Rats. Her little birthday party theme is Winter Wonderland, and you spell it O-N-E, Wonderland. Okay, I'm going to cheat, you guys, because this, this is just for you guys, not me. So I'm just going to hot glue it down rather than messing with knots. Okay, just for time's sake. Anyway, Winter Wonderland. So I thought the hot chocolate was appropriate. It's Ohio, it's January, it's cold, all the things. Anyway, I wanted those crispy little marshmallow flowers so bad. And, oh, wait till you see. I put them in the oven. It started 225. So I thought it would like dehydrate them. Heck no. They got all sticky and puffed up and clumped together. And all I did was just cut the floor and I laid them, or cut the marshmallow and just laid it in the pan and just kind of smushed it over. Yeah, it's so cute. You take a rectangle marshmallow, you cut 4 slices, you take, the end so it would like, look like pumpkin teeth, you know what I mean? And then you stick the sticky to the sticky and you lay it down. And then it cooks and it gets crispy, like crunchy, like I'm thinking like a macaroon. I've never had a macaroon, but kind of what a macaroons might be soft, something crispy. Wow. Oh, for pity's sake. It's too jagged. Anyway, all these strings. There's looks like 4 strings in this. This is embroidery floss I'm using, in case anybody missed that. Oh, for pity's sake, it went right in last night. And I'm using one of these big, see a big hole? I'm using a bigger needle, and you can get those. Took me forever to find them at Hobby Lobby, but they are like in with embroidery stuff, I think, or knitting or something like that. They're not in the sewing section. Okay, I got 1 more string to get. Come on, baby. I got it. Another Pinterest fail. That's exactly what I said to myself as I was doing it. Another flippin' Pinterest fail. And I think, how can this be? And I watched her again and again and again, just like it's flipping blanket stitch. And then I'm like, I'm over it. I'm so mad because it was going to be so cute on the hot chocolate bar. Oh, well. Oh, well. Okay. Here we go. Oh, no, they didn't line up. Hang on. It's another reason I hate sewing is getting all my knots to line up in the same spot. Okay. So here's the back. Let's continue. Poke a hole. I just have to do a couple more. And I know for those of you who are like, geez, this is a dumb craft. I know, it just seems so simple to me, but so many people were having trouble figuring it out. And so I thought, oh, that's easy. I'll just jump on there and show them real quick. Maybe they use one of the burl burners and made, no, they put them in the oven. Definitely. If you type in marshmallow flour, oh crap, I did it again. Look at that. If you type in marshmallow flour, it's the very first video that comes up is the one I tried. It's got a little musical thing and it's like a reel and it plays super fast. And I got sick of that song, but I listened to it over and over and over anyway. So I was trying to figure it out. Okay, so again, I'm going to be cheater. You guys finish it however all you professional sewers do. I don't know. I'm just going to hot glue it down. I'm not worried about it right now. I probably should have left a long enough tail. That would probably have been the best way now that I look at it. Leave a long enough tail, you know, that I could have tied it off and it might have looked better from the back, but I don't care. First heart and then stuff. Yeah, it's the same difference, Kathy. That's what I thought you might have to do that, but I think this is perfectly fine and it kind of lets the stuffing go out to the side and it keeps it nice and soft and pliable. I think it's fine. So you guys are better, I'm sure, will be a better sewer than me. I hate sewing, just FYI, so I did pretty good for hating to sew. It looks like it. Oh, look, I messed up over here. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not crazy about sewing. I was just doing it to teach you guys. I didn't see I messed up. Why didn't you tell me? You probably did, and I didn't see it. Okay, so let's just go on. Then what they did, of course, they used a turquoisey blue color, but I used, I'm going to use red because all my Valentine stuff is red. So I'm going to use this red. Oh, there's a little thread coming through. I don't know where that came from, but I'm just going to snip it off here. That's on the front. Okay, I'm going to use Stickles. Stickles is a cute little bottle of glue with glitter in it. And I thought that might be easier to control than like this great big thing or hot glue or whatever. And it stays wet. Oh, it does stay wet for a long, long time, but that'll be okay. It'll be fine. So then initially, most of us in that post, you have to go back to the beginning of the week. And they just look like this, but they're blue or turquoise. It looks like glitter, a glitter heart on the inside of this heart, but it honestly is little seed beads. And these are seed beads. I went and bought them to Hobby Lobby today. See, I had you guys in mind. So this is a seed bead. They're tiny, 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 tiny. I haven't opened this yet, so I don't know how to open it. I've never bought them before. Oh, let's see. Is there an open? I don't want them to go all over the room. Oh, there. I see a couple little pieces of tape on that one now. Okay. Ooh. All right. Here's what seed beads are. Tiny little beads. Okay. So, oh, there went one. I heard it. Okay. So I have to decide. I hate that I messed that up, but I've got an idea how to fix it easy. So I thought, again, there was no instructions in the Pinterest thing, so I'm just going to use my Stickles. That's my choice of glue. You use whatever glue you want to use, okay? And then I wish I had a pattern to follow. This is going to be rough. Hers weren't perfect either. But you're just going to make a heart. Okay. Okay, a little crooked, but it's fine. You guys, yours will be perfect. I'm just here to inspire you, right? You guys do it your way. Okay, I think I like the idea of the red glitter better than the beads, but here's what we're gonna do. And they did 2 colors. So, here's what we're gonna do. I don't really need to do anything. This has glitter in it. I'll light up here and see if you can see, but you can't see. Stickles has glitter in it. There, you can see it. It has glitter in it. I might have it too close, okay? If anybody needs a link for it, let me know. Well, you can look at the top of my page under that link tree. There's so much information up there. The very first post on my page says find out about me or whatever. And it gives you my Amazon store, which has my craft supplies are in there. My website link is in there. My group link is in there. All of my social medias are in there, like all kinds of stuff. Whenever you see a link tree on anyone's page, Instagrams, that's where I learned about it, was Instagram. Yeah, it's a great way for us to give you all the things, right? Okay, okay, I'm going to do half, since I messed it up. I'm going to do half. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like the glitter. Seed beads aren't going to glitter. This is a tutorial. We're all learning. I'm going to do half and half. Let's just see what the difference is, because I'm curious too. All right, so let me dump my tray back into my bottle here. Okay, more glitter. I've never used so much glitter as I have this last month. Not even Christmas time. I don't know what is up with me and the glitter. Okay. All right, so there is that. So half of it's glittered. I think I showed you. Yeah, beautiful. Love that. I know it's rough. I know it's rough, and I'm admitting that. Please don't be like, you're junk, because I know. Okay, now I want to do this so I'm not too wasteful, because I'm going to have to sit and sort the white from the red. So I want to try and use everything I'm putting on here, right? Okay, so I'm going to do just a little handful of a cream colored. I had gold in my hands, but holding the 2 bottles up together, I like that. I didn't care for the gold with the red, but now that I'm home and looking at it, I wish I would have bought gold, red, and the cream, but too late. I'm not going back. It's a half hour. It's a half-hour drive. So, okay, I'm over my little tray here, and I'm going to just pour my beads on here and see what happens. Oh, that's cute too, you guys. Actually, really, really cute. Okay, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Well, I'll leave it up to you anyway. You can do whichever you want. The seed beads were a little pricey, I thought, actually. For this little tiny tube was $3.99. And it was on sale this week, so I forget what it was, but it was on sale a little bit. Oop, I just touched it. So I'm trying to get it all the way around here. There's got to be an easier way. Who's watching me and cringing? Oh my gosh, seed beads are going everywhere. Let's try this. No, not going to do that because it pushes my glue. Okay, here's the difference. That's pretty stinking cute, isn't it? I kind of like the seed beads. I was loving the glitter, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do the glitter, but now I'm like, dang, I like those seed beads. So, oh my gosh, I spilled the white. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody panic. I did. I spilled the white. Okay, let's get the lid on the red, so we don't have to worry about that. Now let me scoop all these white. Luckily, I had all the red cleaned up. So, okay, hang on, you guys. What a nightmare. Aren't you happy you tuned in? Aren't you happy you tuned in? Okay, let me get these over this. Get them put away. Those are like gold, right? $4 for that tiny little thing. I think that seems like a lot. Okay, you guys. I'm sorry. Hang on. Okay, so there's that. This is why I like being in the group. I can do stuff like this, and it's funny, and it's not as stressful, right? So, okay. And I feel like, you know, we've all been together since 2019, so all of the videos are in there for everybody. Yeah, so it's great. It's great. Okay, so again, here is the seed beads on this side and the glitter on this side. I believe that and I'm fine with the white and red. How cute. I'm glad, now I'm back to glad I didn't get the gold. So anyway, your choice, how to sew it, you go cut, go, okay, I just read cute, oh cute, see, you love the beads. Okay, I do too. Go to YouTube and type in blanket stitch tutorial and you can figure it out, because I couldn't. I figured it out enough to go, but I just couldn't figure out how to start it. So I wish I did, but that's just as cute. It's just as cute. You just don't see that line going there. And I think too, if it were me, I mean, it was me, but I would try to find like a smaller heart to make sure your line is perfect on the back side. Maybe use some chalk or something that you can erase. They make an erasable pen. Heat takes the ink away. That's kind of a cool thing. You could use that. Anyway, okay. Next thing, the heart that was it all of them that said believe or just the one in front? Might have just been the one in front that said believe on it. And a lot of people are like, how did they do the believe? Is it fabric? Is it paper? I don't know. I'm going to do paper just because paper's easier. I'm going to take like a piece. I started a piece from my dictionary and I started ripping it all out, and then I thought I better show them how to do it. So just do that. You just rip the straight, okay? So that it is not straight anymore and it's jagged like that. All right. Then now okay, I got a couple pieces in case I mess up. I have a little bag here and it says words and numbers. I wrote words and numbers on it, and I sit sometime, not very often, it's been a while, I sit and cut out things out of this. I learned from Michelle at the Vintage Daisy, and cut words. Like here is dream, think, grace, song, beautiful, bird, the truth, happy, good, wept, prayer, beginning, this is faith, cannot live without hope, wishes, she. So it's just, and you can make little, like I could find a word like wishes and stick it right here. Or when you do a project, let's say like this bunny that we finished in the group yesterday. I could put like, you know, wish or Easter or love or whatever, bunny, whatever. And so you can add a little love note or a little, she calls them love notes, but you can add a little note or a little word or whatever. And I love doing that too. However, sometimes you really want a word and you can't find it in your bag, or you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to take forever. Okay. They make word books. So Tim Holtz has, I think this was Tim Holtz actually. Yeah, Tim Holtz. It was $5.99. It was at Hobby Lobby. And these are stickers. And they're sayings and words, all kinds of words, pages and pages and pages of words and sayings and thoughts. And she dreamed beautiful dreams, the golden leaves, it's just something I feel with all my heart, a lucky woman, record of the past, fragments of the soul, listen to the laughter, remembrance of things to come, stars are always shining, beauty, Martha, in her heart, all my beloved, the stars before him, my little love, my happy girl, like blah, 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 blah. Lots and lots. Then there is a book on Amazon that has vintage quotes and words, ephemera. And I think Debbie told us about this in her group. I'm in her group. I'm pretty sure. And this is on Amazon. And it has, in this one, I'm just trying to give you options for your word belief, okay? It has like framed words, and it has single words, and even though they're not true vintage, they have that parchmenty looking background. But there's the word hope, and I think I was scrolling through this, last night, and here's the word believe right here. So I could cut that out and use that. but I think I'm going to stamp mine. I'm going to try stamping mine. Okay. So, okay. So I have these stamps, again, it linked at the top in my Amazon shop is these stamps, and they click together. So I was able to put the word together that says believe, except there's 3 E's in the word believe, and there's only 2 in the kit. So I'm going to have to try and line up my last one. My problem with stamping is always getting them in order. So this should put them in order. So, let's see here. So I have archival ink. Now what do I do with my little, what the, oh, here they are. Let's say, what the heck? Here they are. All right, so I'm gonna stamp the word believe. I'm gonna practice over here. Oh, perfect. Okay, just wanna make sure. So I've clicked all of my letters together. See, they come apart. I'll show you in a minute. We're gonna do that. So, okay, so I'm, oh, I pulled it apart. Okay, so let's go hit the word believe. Okay, and then I'm going to take it apart and get the E. And I'm sure it's going to be off because it's not spaced. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Oh, I did great. Okay, there's the word believe. It's backwards. You need me to flip it. You know what backwards looks like. Hi, Tina. Yes, they're really great. They're really great. They're not magnets though. These aren't. They have a little knobby thing right there and a little hole, and they just click together like that. So it's really, they're really nice. The only thing is once you get to using them, I was always like, oh, I'm going to keep these in order. I don't. I just throw them in the box. I sat last night and picked them all together. But okay, so now I have my word believe. Hers might have been a little bit darker, I'm not sure. And then somebody said something about, oh, I forgot to do this first, but using your dauber and running parchmenting kind of the edges. I didn't do that, and it's too late with the thread on there, I think. Oh, and I know something else in the comments. I'm telling you, these comments are good. Somebody else said, did they Mod Podge the paper to keep it, did they Mod Podge the paper to keep it stiff? And another lady said, yes, zoom in and look at the threads. They look like they bled. And so I did, and they did, and so maybe they did. But I didn't. And this is just like flimsy. I can't see through it, but it's pretty thin paper. It is definitely not cardstock. It is thin, thin, thin. And I did perfectly fine. I was gentle, but I was fine. The other thing was suggested in the comments. Again, read the comments because they're so good. Especially if there's a project you're curious about, or you're, oh, thanks, Zelda. If you're curious about a project, maybe someone is asked that same question. Anyway, so then they just stuck their word believe here. But I was thinking when I had my bright idea, I'm going to go this direction and cover that bad spot. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to put my glue here so I know I hit the right spot where I messed up and sewed the wrong way. Oh, man. Okay. And then really, I think I'll just stick it here, wherever it wants to go. There we go. So this is crude. It is not exactly like the picture from Pinterest that I shared, but I wanted to show you that it's doable. You don't have to worry about, oh, so I didn't finish. So the other thing was about the paper not being sturdy enough, and somebody said to put fabric on, thanks Gloria, put fabric on the inside to stiffen up your paper. I don't think you need to do that because then your paper's not gonna fill and puff, you know? So I didn't do that. So anyway, this is a kind of quick, not as quick as I thought it would be, but it's a very thorough, all the different things that can happen and how to do it. And I'm sure you guys can stitch better than me. That's so wonky. And you need to decide if you want the seed beads or the glitter. That's the difference. So I did 1/2 in seed beads and 1/2 in glitter just to show you guys so you could make your choice. And they make these seed beads in all kinds of colors. I haven't put any in my Amazon store yet, but I'll be sure to do that. I just didn't, everything I saw in there was like a whole kit of colors, and I just wanted, oh, thanks, Mary. Hi, honey. Hi, Sue. I just wanted to get the red because I really just wanted red. And then the more I thought about it, I thought, I think there's had a couple of different colors, 2 or 3 colors, so I grabbed the cream. And I thought I could use the cream again, and I'll be able to use the red at Christmas. So it was fine. It was fine to get it. But now that I see it done, I really, really, really like it. So anyway, you guys, there you go. Can I shamelessly show you my bunny one more time? I'm so proud of my bunnies. I'm telling you, I wanted to learn how to do vintage, old-fashioned cotton spun. I wanted to figure out how are they getting these cute heads and these cotton spun pumpkins and these cotton spun everything. Like, so much stuff is cotton spun. And we've done a lot of projects with cotton spun heads that I have to buy off of Etsy, and they can get a little pricey. So I saw a Pinterest post very similar to this, and when I was reading about it, they made a cotton spun bunny, painted it, and attached it, and I thought, there you go. So instead of the little tiny heads that I was thinking, the little faces that I was thinking I was going to learn, I went big. And I couldn't love her more. Now, I am no artist at all. I don't know how to do the eyes. I probably messed up the nose. I'm confessing to you that I'm awful, but I'm okay with it. I like her. I like her a lot. I rarely do a project that I get to use a crown, so I was super tickled with the crown, and I love her collar, and we even put glass glitter on the ends of the collar. I couldn't love her more. And I had this old frame. This frame has been, I bought it gold, antique gold, real dull, and I painted it black. And then I got tired of the black look, and I wanted to change it up, so I went cream, and I let the black show just a little bit. And then for this, I added the gold and kept some of the black. So I don't know if you guys can see that very well. I don't know if you can see it or not, but anyway, isn't she just adorable? Oh, thanks, Jan. Yes, I love it. So if you want to learn how to make the bunny, you got to get in the group, because I'm not giving that one up for a while. And then here was my first, so here's the story the girls in the group will tell you. When I made him, I made this shape of a head, and the girls were having trouble finding a bunny in this form that I made out of foil. They were like, I don't see a bunny. Nobody was seeing a bunny. So then I got the picture out, the Pinterest picture, and I'm like, oh my God, you're right. It is not a bunny. This, and then my son-in-law come over and I showed him, and he's like, well, there's different types of bunnies. Like, he was trying to be kind to me, and so he made me feel better. So I went back to the drawing board. So see how this one's like wider, and the biggest issue with this and why I didn't continue was when I went to put it on my frame, it was too big for my frame. I was like, oh no, it's too big, because I made her long instead of skinny, and the cotton had started setting up, so I couldn't like reform it. So anyway, it was a fun project. We had all sorts of little things. So that was a mishap with the head. But the more I played with it, the more I'm like, see, here's her nose. Don't you see it? But it was fun. It was a super fun month this month. I mean, we've had some really great stuff in there, but this one for me is like, wow. I impressed myself on that one. So sorry to be a show off. I don't mean it like show off. I don't mean it that way. I'm just so proud of her. I want to share them. I just didn't know if I could do it. And in the group, I try to not do a whole lot and say, well, here you go. I did this and this and this already done. I try to do it and put it all together. I'm not sure with them watching. So sometimes, if it's a fail, but I pulled it out. So thanks, Glenda. So you guys, thank you for watching. I got to go work on a balloon arch with my daughter. And I will, of course, I got a great excuse of getting out of that, because when she said I got a balloon arch, I thought, oh Oh no. Yeah, I see where they say, oh, they can take 15 minutes. I whipped it out in no time. And then I see other people say, well, it took 3 days. So I don't know. We're going to see. I wasn't super, usually I'm like, oh, sure, honey, we can do anything, whatever you want, whatever you want. The balloon arch, she lost me. So then she was all nervous about it. So we'll see. I'm either wrong or I'm either right. We'll find out. But I'll take a few pictures. It's just a tiny little community center, a couple of doors down from our little rental house where they're staying. And it was just convenient for them with the baby to rent that little place. So it's, I think Lisa, the mayor of our little town, was all proud of her. They had just freshly painted the building and they painted it baby blue. So here we're coming in with pink and gold and all this with the baby blue walls. So anyway, I said, well, honey, just pretend it's the sky. So, because she's like, oh, you know. It's always something, right? It's always something. You guys, I'm not going to take time to read your comments. I'll catch them all later tonight or sometime tomorrow after the party. The party's at noon Eastern time, so just know I'll be tied up. And then there's like these football games, so I got a feeling all the guys are going to want to go somewhere and do that. So yeah, I'll tell you what, if I don't get to them before, I'll read them during the football game because I could care less about that. No offense. I think it's the Browns playing. No. Go team, whoever you're rooting for. I'll root for them too. So you guys have a great night. Thank you for watching. It was so fun. And I hope you loved our little project. I hope this helped. I'll go put a picture of this in the comments on that other post and tell them that I did a video today. I don't know how to share it to that in the comments. I'm not sure. I'm not very technical. So anyway, I'll see ya. Bye-bye.